Hello, welcome to Warhammer 40k. It's Sunday, it's the hobby day. It's when I get to relax and have fun and play with big toys and throw dice. We have a special guest here with us today.
We do.
Thomas.
Thomas.
Go boy.
Go boy. You know, if you've played 40k competitive, you probably know my name.
Yes.
I do lots of art, play a lot of games.
Yeah. And write.
And write for Bell Lost Souls. That's
Bell Lost Souls. Yeah. If you want to know some, you know, some tips, some strategies, some insights, check them out there. And little do you know, this man right here, Gold Boy, paints a lot of our recent models.
Yeah.
So when we get some things sent to us by GW, I have no ability to paint. I'm not an artist. This man is an artist.
Yeah.
He actually, these objectives that you'll see here in a second are actually his objectives. So I'm really excited to feature all this. Plus, he paints our minis. Thank you so much, bro.
Yeah,
That's fucking awesome. I love it.
Yeah. I just finished the last bit of EC stuff, so Lucius has done, and some other stuff got done this morning.
And you will not believe, okay, bring it closer to your mouth. You will not believe this guy lives down the street.
Yeah, he lives.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's like serendipitous. Freaking Jay lives down the street. He lives down the street. It's fucking awesome. So we've got a new buddy to play Warhammer 40k with and enjoy the hobby. We highly recommend you guys join the hobby. Go to your local game store. I guarantee you there are brand new friends dying to play the game with you. Yeah, so today, Games Workshop has sent us over the new Chaos Knights Codex. I've got the new points for these bad boys. And guys, with Chaos Knights, the meta has been mainly dominated by little tiny war dogs, right? Mm-hmm. Not the big boys. Nobody really plays with the big boys. Well, with this new codex and a point reduction on all the big boys, now you can run the dream team, 6 Chaos Knights. So that's why I had to bring over Goat Boy here, who is good at competitive. He's at tournaments all the time.
That's what I do.
Yeah. And team up with Jay.
Yeah,
so
gonna help me.
I've
been on a losing streak lately, so I need some help.
That Eldar match could have gone either way. The Space Wolves versus Eldar.
That hurt my soul.
But we have Goat Boy here to help us. It looks so scary, guys. We're gonna show you the army lists in just 1 second, but 6 lumbering knights walking towards you. This is probably what everybody hates at your local game store. I wouldn't recommend showing up with 6 knights at your local game store. You might not be the most popular person.
The only thing worse than 6 knights showing up on your local game store just on a free play day is 6 unpainted knights.
Yeah. 6 unpainted knights. Wow. At least mine are painted. Has been a lot of money today.
So
hopefully a lot of money to win. Maybe a lot of money to lose. It's going to be interesting. But yeah, we have a lot of fun. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the Codex, and then we'll get more insights on the Codex once the game ends. But obviously, with the Codex, you get some brand new detachments. It's going to replace the Index. And so,
how many are in
what are the detachments this time? There are 4. Cool. You've got, starting with Traitoris Lance, which basically doubles your army rule. So the Chaos Knights have the Harbingers of Dread army rule, which lets you roll on a chart and get cool stuff on your 1st, 3rd, and 5th turns. This one kind of emphasizes that, lets you re-roll stuff, get what you want. It's pretty powerful. The next is called Infernal Lance. This one allows you to put lethal hits and sustained hits on your knights as if they need them, because these bad boys hit hard, and stuff like that. And then the next one is the one that I'm running today. This is probably the one you want to use if you're going the 6 knights, the Lords of Dread. And it has a lot of enhancements, 6 different enhancements, though oddly you can still only pick 3. I thought that maybe they would up it, like say, and make them cheaper. But the stratagems seem very synergistic and very powerful. And this one allows you to sticky objectives, and your OC control goes up. So it kind of allows you to play the actual game points a little better. We'll see how well it does. And then, of course, for the people who already have 13 War Dogs, because that has been dominating the meta, you've got the Hound Pack Lance. And you have,
sounds good.
You have a bunch of dogs, don't
I
you?
have 14 at home or so. A bunch more.
Have you run them in?
I've run the max.
Are they
amount.
fun?
Yeah, these are all over the table.
That's
Just
what
running
I was
around.
thinking.
Yeah.
Just all over, hit hard,
Yeah.
all over the table. It's hard to deal with.
Yeah.
We're consoling that down to these 6. So, and then there's one new knight. What's his name?
Ruinator.
Ah, yes, Ruinator. And I think he's mainly like what is it kind of stuff does he have? Rockets?
He's got 2 rockets on the front. That's anti-elite.
Cool looking model.
Flamer thing, and then a grinder fist. And then his whole rule is he gets mad at someone and rerolls wounds, and then if he kills them, he can now pick someone else to be mad at.
Oh yeah, it's
so kind of like
a vendetta target.
Yeah, he gets pissed.
That's kind of cool. All right, guys, and it's when it's the target, and if the target just dies, I think anything can kill the target.
Yeah,
it doesn't actually have to be him.
Then he picks something else.
something else.
Yeah.
So really cool. All right, well, let's get down to the table. We've already set up for you. We just need to roll to see who goes first. But first, let's check out the army list that we're running today. Check them out. And here it is, the dream team. The first time I'm playing Chaos Knights, I get to run 6 knights because of the brand new Codex. The meta has really been dominated by War Dog spam, so why don't we try something new and go Knights spam? So I'm taking the Lord of Dread Detachment, and I am taking multiple knights. I got some customized Chaos Knights here, some custom ones. There's my Khorne Knight. He's going to be a Rampager, getting up close with 2 melee weapons. And then I've got my Tzeentch Abominant. And I've got this I'm going to proxy as another Rampager to get up close and rip things up with 2 close combat weapons. I've got 1 Despoiler with the thermal cannon. And then I've got 2 more Abominants, just because they're really cheap, 325. So it's really with a bunch of Abominants that you can actually run a list of 6 Chaos Knights. And you see these things side by side, and you're just looking at it, it's like, how the hell are they gonna win? Well, they brought some of the toughness down on these guys, so we'll see if it matters at all. Let's see how they do on the table. Let's go. Okay, here is the combined force of the Death Guard and the World Eaters working together. It's crazy. Okay, let's start with the Death Guard. Jay, tell us, what did you bring for your half of the 1,000 points of 2,000?
Yeah, so this is my 1,000 points of Death Guard with some Leg Marines right there. And then we have some Death Shroud Terminators led by Typhus, a Bloat Drone to be pesky on those objectives, and Mortarion to lead the team. Special team right here.
One of my best painted models, Mortarion, so we will see a Primarch go up against some Chaos Knights. And then we've got Thomas, Goat Boy. Tell us, what the heck did you bring?
So those aside are 2 units of Chaos Spawn. They're the Vampire Hounds, and I make them all bloody and fleshy.
Nice.
And then in the front is some Exalted 8-bound, and then back behind them is some regular 8-bound. Then you have a Slaughterbound, the Land Raider.
Oh, this one's so cool, customized.
Yeah, it's customized. That's why I usually it's the one my 8-bound run around in. And then I have a Forge Fiend with all the lovely plasma stuff.
Ooh, I hear those are really good. You're rapid fire.
I shoot a lot.
Yes. That's so weird on the World Eaters, but it's cool to see them get some extra stuff, different ways to play. Okay, this is the Chaos Force. It's chaos on chaos. There's a disagreement. Let's check out the Chaos Knights. Okay, let's have Go Boy roll then for first turn.
Ready?
Come on. Tree.
Well,
He's got the corn.
We like some cornflakes.
I don't know if we wanted to go first, but that's all right.
Yeah, I know. That's true too. I was like,
So in 40k, when you win the roll, you just go first?
You just go first.
Okay, there's no choice
no
anymore.
change
That
on
was
it.
9th edition.
But let's get the moving. I've got scout moves with my spawn.
Okay, before we do that,
Yeah.
let's go and get a word from our sponsors.
Pay the bills. Pay the bills.
Frontline Gaming, we make the best tabletop gaming mats in the universe. You'll be able to unroll your FLG mat and get gaming right away. Our products are all made and tested by passionate gamers at Frontline Gaming HQ right here in the USA. It's time to take your battlefield to a new level. Frontline Gaming, champions of tabletop.
Okay, we are actually at the beginning of turn 3. I forgot the turn summary. Basically, turn 1 was pretty uneventful. The boys, the combined force of Khorne and Nurgle, just basically moved forward. They put some chaos spawn over here. They moved the chaos spawn into these buildings. Jay put one of these floaters over here. And we had the Land Raider up behind some buildings. Really not much going on. I responded by moving my entire force up, because that's what you do when you got 6 knights. You just say, come at me, bro, and then you just charge them. I managed to get enough to where I could start firing, and I just obliterated these Chaos Spawn that were in the middle of the map. So 3s and 4s. Here we go. There's 1, 2, and nothing on the heavy stubber. Hey. So moving on to the Volkite Combustor. This has devastating wounds, and these are 12 attacks. 5, 10, 12. Okay, and these are 3s, wounding on 2s. What was your toughness?
Toughness 5.
5, strength 12.
Yeah, you're 2.
So 2.
Yeah. This is the one that's gonna
Volkite Combustor. Yeah. What do you think that sounds like?
That's that old Horus Heresy gun.
There. Well, these aren't devastating, because devastating is on the second roll. Oh, even better.
Wow.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh my god, 5 devastating
5 devastating wounds.
All right, there's AP 0, so it's a 4-up. I 2 go through, and that's 3 damage apiece. So one guy is going to take 6 damage, and then I have a 5-up feel no pain.
oh my gosh.
Wow. He is still alive with 1.
Wow.
So, but he's going to be dead in a little bit.
Yeah.
And then there's 5 mortal wounds.
Yes.
So that's 15.
15, feel no pains.
I'm going to roll it, because that's what you got to do for the show. Because that makes it more fun. Now, if I do a bunch of these, we see a lot of corn dice, then I probably just need to go home. I made a lot of saves, though.
Yeah, you did.
Some pretty good saves. Get the hell out of here.
Get out of here. What are you doing? I mean, look at this. This is this would have been 7 of the saves. So then the guy is dead, and then the next guy's dead. They are so dead. These poor battle shock dogs. Look at this. I found them at the pound. They're so mean.
They're pound puppies.
Pound puppies. They're just gone now.
That was the end of turn 1. Okay, I also forgot this, so let me give you a breakdown of turn 2. Turn 2 here, Mortarion came over here to try to steal this objective. What I had is I did 2 battle shocks against Mortarion. He didn't care. He said, go away. And then I tried to charge, failed. Charge succeeded with an 11.
Oh,
shit!
There you go.
What'd you get? You get
11.
That's 12.
11. But here's the thing: is this is my custom guy, and I don't want him to die first. And then we did some damage to Mortarion. How much damage did I do to him?
You did 9 points.
9 points of damage, was pretty good. And then, meanwhile, we just kind of moved up a little bit more here. The knight moved up and unfortunately failed his charge. Charge!
It's not gonna do anything to it.
Yeah,
no. Nope. That's a reroll. CP point reroll. I only got a 5. Let's see an 8. Come on, don't fail me, boy.
Uh-oh.
Don't trip.
Here we go.
Ah!
No.
Get out of here, boy! I'm so mad at you.
His
I spent
servos.
so much in servos and fucking. Why you have your axe on the ground? Lift your axe up.
He's stepping on something. His foot's hurt.
Damn it. All right. He tripped over his shoelaces. I did some free mortals against this with the Abominant's aura, or I think it's just within a certain range. Yeah, so that was at the end of turn 2. Let's see what happens in the end of turn 3, which you've already seen some of what's happening in turn 3 because I'm filming this afterwards. Here we go. Okay, it is now turn 3, and let's check out what happened. Mortarion, unfortunately, was not able to bring down the Tzeentch Abominant. What is this called? Abominant. He's got 3 life left there.
2s. Ugh, of course.
Any sixes? No.
No. 3s. Yeah.
Oh my God, Jay! Tzeentch! Yes!
Hold on, let's see if he,
Thank you,
I'm just seeing
my
his
Lord
poison.
and Savior. That's because I used the Tzeentch. He is blessing me. He blessed me for my courage.
I'm making sure he has nothing
Bless
fun.
me for my courage.
This is all for somebody else.
However, these freaking exalted 8-bound led by the Slaughterbound absolutely tore up their fellow brother, Khorne, Berserker version. With that detachment is really, really awesome, and ended up killing that Rampager quite easily.
So we'll go here. So these are the regular guys. They have 4 attacks apiece. They charge for +1, so that makes 5.
Yes,
are,
this is where you get the value.
and then they are hitting on 3s. And I have sustained hits. So I'm going to pull out these 1s and 2s. And I have 2 sustained, so I'm going to pull back 2. And then I am strength
This is the
10,
hard one.
but I have anti-vehicle 3 up. So I'll be...
Oh, 3s. Wow. Remove all the souls.
So these are AP -3. So that's going to be on your 6s, and that give me 9 saves.
Okay, this is 3 people plus a Slaughterbound?
Slaughterbound hasn't attacked yet, so I haven't rolled him yet.
Wow. Okay. 6s. I got 3 6s.
Nice.
Block 3.
So he took 8, 12.
Okay, took 12 there.
And then the Slaughterbound is 6. He's going to go ahead and do his Super Saiyan to get an extra 3. So
Okay.
these are going to be 2s. He got 4 extra from the sustained. And then he is strength. So he's got 10 plus 1's 11, so he's wounding on 3s. Because you're... And devastating wounds. So he did 1 devastating. Take 9 saves at -2.
2, 5 make it through.
So that's 15 damage, and then you take another 3. It's 18, so I kill him. Does he explode?
Oh, what the fuck? Are you serious?
These guys are... And then
Dude, a small squad of 3 guys, followed by the Slaughterbound, takes out my very expensive custom knight that
That's
didn't
crazy.
he's joining my
didn't
team.
get to do shit.
He's joining my team now.
Come back to the warp.
All
on our
right, you know
side.
what? Fuck you. I'm gonna CP explode on your deadly demise
On a 4+.
On a
Do it.
4+.
Do
Fuck
it.
it. Let's do it.
There we
Do
go.
it.
Come on! You couldn't even do that right. You couldn't even do that right.
Oh, man. That's
Hold on,
awesome.
let me roll again. Okay, let's just say it doesn't happen, but what would happen? So let's say I did get it.
You would do...
Deadly demise
D3.
D6.
And everything within 6 is going to get my dudes, the spawn, but not the bloat drone.
Okay.
So D6 for the spawn would be how much? Let's see. Let's see what it would have been.
D6 for the spawn. It would have been 6
Would've
mortal
killed him.
wounds.
That would have killed the
It would have
dog.
killed the
Yeah.
dogs,
And
and
then,
then, 6 and then wounds against the unit.
Mhm.
Of course,
Of course.
6
Yeah.
mortal
It
wounds.
would have killed 2 guys.
It would have killed 2 guys. That would have been so awesome to kill the dog. This Rampager managed to survive on 1 wound. And in return, he was only able to kill 2 of the normal 8-bound. So he failed his roll quite spectacularly and left 1 of those guys left.
These both have one.
All right, this is what I wanted to see. I want to see my Rampager, how powerful a Rampager is.
So he hits on a 2 normally, so he'll go up to a 3. What's the
bullshit?
What's the damage?
These fucking Nurgle are pissing me off. Y'all did this perfect combination of fucking me over. Anti-fucking vehicle, lowering my toughness. Y'all motherfucking cheaters. You knew I was running Chaos Knights. All right, now what?
So you've got
hitting on 3s.
we tried our best. We had to do
Hit
it.
on 3s and sustain on 6s.
If we would have killed those 3 knights this turn, it would.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
what.
so
Yeah, that's
these
exactly
two
what we had to do.
sustain, these
Yeah.
Ones,
We knew it.
We
It's
did do it.
twos
Yeah,
come out.
we tried our best.
2
But if we
dice
could
go back
survive,
in.
Yeah.
those 3 are dead.
Boarding. Boom.
Oof.
Not a good roll. 5.
What's the damage?
Damage on these. 2 damage each.
Dead. 2 guys died.
Yikes.
Oh, I rolled very poorly. Could have easily killed him, but
One
he
guy has
left
fast feet.
alive. He ducked and dodged.
Yeah. He dodged.
Now the Death Scythe Terminators came in from behind and started cutting this guy up good. And
He only has one
he
left.
has 1. Is he on 1 as well?
Yeah.
Oh my God! So he's on 1.
Here we go. They need to. Oh my
A
god.
wounded own. Strength 8. So it'd be 5.
5 still. Yeah.
That helps me a little bit.
Yeah, it's not as bad. Not as
Not as bad as
Yeah.
the Exalted.
Yeah.
So we have 4, 8, 10. 10 saves.
So I've only saved 1. Get out of here! Bunch of 2s. Only 1 save, so 9
18.
make it through.
18 damage.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
How many wounds then?
So 18.
18.
So you have 8 left.
8 left.
Yeah.
And Typhus hasn't gone yet.
Yeah. Typhus supposed to do his psychic
I think Typhus is probably going to do
on a D6.
Still 5.
Still 5. So this is gonna be. But just 1. He's not gonna.
I'm not going to explode?
No.
No.
Because
No, I want to explode!
even if you miss it, it's a -3.
I missed it!
So take 3.
3 damage.
So you're at 1.
That is
You have
enough
one,
to kill me.
You have 1 point
You
left.
did 18,
Then 4 more.
then you did 4. That's
And then 3 more.
22, and then
3 more.
They're 26, right?
25 versus 26.
Yeah, so you have 1 wound.
Get the
Got
fuck
one
out.
wound
You,
left.
why are y'all robbing me of all my fun?
You should just let him die there. That'd been better.
I wanted to die. I did that to myself. I accidentally got too many saves. So basically, I've got 3 of my 6 Chaos Knights that have been wrecked to hell. So let's see how hard we can hit back. We need to do a lot of damage, and we need to start scoring some more points and catching up. Because I will tell you, Goat Boy is definitely min-maxing here, and he's doing a good job of keeping up with the Chaos Knights. Let's check it out. Oh no, it is not looking good for me at the end of turn 3. I had a horrible turn 3 with really bad rolls. Mortarion completely destroyed the Tzeentch Abominant. And then over here, the Death Scythes just, man, a combination of reducing my stats, and then those guys just hit hard too. They blew up the other abominants. Yeah, 2 abominants are blown up over there. My one little saving grace is I killed that tiny little Exalted, and he still only has 1 health. He's gonna get blown up very soon by that Forge Fiend. Over here, I was unable to kill the fucking Slaughterbound. After a charge, I struck him instead of sweeping him. So, 3s. Jesus. You have really got to be kidding me.
All right, can I make this 5 up? Let's see Joe get mad at me.
Come on.
You're not gonna make a 5 up?
Yes!
What?
Yes!
I'm so fucking tilted. That was ridiculous. That was the wrong choice, wasn't it? I shouldn't have.
not
I
really.
shouldn't have
No.
striked. I
No.
should have sweep. The
No.
difference between 4 attacks and 12 attacks is huge. It's 3 times the number of attacks.
Yeah, but
That was dumb of me. Don't lie. I should have sweeped.
If he wasn't on 2 wounds, then yes. But if he was like at his full out, then the sweep probably wouldn't have been as good. But
damn,
you normally
that
you
was
thought he would have
dumb.
moved 2-3 times. All right,
Okay,
this guy over here.
this guy over here.
Come on, bloat drone.
Let's
Stay
do it.
alive.
Let's do it.
That was my mistake, user error. So see, it doesn't matter. You know, there's some skill involved in the game. I made the wrong decision. Plus, he made some good rolls and saved. Over here, did we finish doing this one?
Yeah, you're on that one.
And we, oh God, yet another 1 wound situation here. It's just frustrating as hell leaving that guy alive. 5 hits at -2 armor piercing.
So 4. Save 2. 3 get through.
That's 9 damage.
9 damage.
9 damage.
I have 1 left.
do your best. I know it's rough. They're
The
built
extra
to-
attacks and strength 8 versus toughness 9.
Yeah.
So 5.
5s.
Nothing.
He survives.
You get the fuck out of here. You serious?
and 1 wound.
What the fuck, man? Everything's at one. This
I can do
like
a couple
real
wounds.
frustrating
Yeah,
1 wound.
Maybe.
So really, that guy only has 1 health. So really, I only have 2 Chaos Knights left. Meanwhile, they've got Mortarion, a stack of Death Scythes, the Forge Fiend, and I think the rest of this stuff I can mop up. So it's actually a lot closer than I thought, and actually kind of well balanced so far. Yeah, so that's the end of turn 3. Let's go into turn 4. Okay, so at the end of the combined chaos turn 4, they shot the hell out of my Despoiler with the Forge Fiend, some Meltas and things, and he's down to 1 wound. So it's really only this guy that's full health, which is my Warlord, and then they have all this. So it's looking pretty bad. As soon as I lose that guy, I'm not sure I have enough because I am some points behind that I can catch up. So yeah, only having 6 models on the board does hurt. So yeah, it's looking dire. Let's see what happens in turn 4. I got area denial and I got behind enemy lines.
So you got behind enemy lines with your big guy.
3 points?
Because you're not gonna.
Or is that
I'm not
5
gonna.
points? 4 points.
4 points. I'm not gonna be able to kill that guy.
1, 2, 3, 4.
You do not want to move him because as soon as you move, I'm gonna shoot you with Overwatch.
And then area denial is what? That's not gonna
Well,
do.
you can do it right now. I'll show you.
No.
I'll show you how. So you're not gonna move. You're just gonna shoot him with your thermals.
Mm-hmm.
Kill him. Once he's most likely dead from the shooting,
Yeah.
you charge them, and then you charge them.
Oh.
Tank shock, move and kill,
Yeah.
and then consolidate in the middle, and you'll be able to get it.
See, again, that's a
Yeah.
tournament play. I would have never thought of that, and that is pretty cool. Just to keep me in the game. All right, let's do that. I mean, that's pretty much all we got to do. Okay, 10s versus your lower.
No, it should be 12 on the Volkite.
No, the Volkite cannon is 10, strength 10.
So force.
Oh,
Oh,
what the fuck is going on
2?
today? Only dose at negative armor piercing 2.
1 gets through.
1 gets through, so he's at
That's
12.
3 damage.
Just at 8. No, I forgot to roll this.
Okay, this is where, and then the stubber, I guess, against the dog. Armor piercing, nothing. You rolled a 1.
And he made us feel no pain.
And he made a.
just to put spite it, he's peeing on it just to make.
Well,
it
he
better.
would have had. How many wounds does he have anyway? He would have
has 4.
survived, right?
Oh yeah, he was.
Here we go. Let's see what happens. Get 6 shots here. Make me happy.
Oh, there you go.
5 shots.
Yeah,
make
that'll
me
do it.
happy.
All right, so
All right, we'll spend the 1 CP to reroll 1s, and let's go. Needing 3s.
Yep. I think
Not
no,
all 3.
it's moving, hitting 4s actually, because you're minus.
Oh,
1.
yeah.
Why am I -1?
Oh, because you're damaged down to 1.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I only get 4s.
Yep.
Ooh.
And this is going to be 3s.
Okay. Only one
One.
makes it through.
1. How many? 1.
1.
Roll your damage.
2.
6.
He's at 2.
Hang on. I'm going to CP reroll this, right?
Yeah.
Let's do that. We got to kill this thing.
That's even better.
Bro, I'm so demoralized from my rolls and this whole game. Chaos Knights, it's a curse. It's the curse of the 6 Knight detachment. That's fucking bullshit,
Oh my gosh.
Perfect.
Yeah.
bro.
Now the game might be ours.
Yeah. I think.
Might it was already yours even
I think
with
if
that
you
thing dead.
killed, I think you had a chance.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because the points are close.
Yeah, we're real close.
We're tied, pretty much.
Shit. All right. Well, now I got to do charges in order to objective. And that was gonna end up with 10, so you'd be at 82.
And then our
Y'all did
two
an almost
secondaries
perfect scoring game.
is overwhelming force.
You got another one.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop it. We're done. I call it there. Let me get some good game handshakes. Wow. Goat Boy is the GOAT. Greatest of all time. That's what that stands for. I'm like, why do they call him Goat Boy? Well, now I know. Because I brought my 6 fucking Chaos Knights, and somehow I got smashed. It's embarrassing.
I think you fit that. It's just that charge.
Bro, there were multiple charges that I failed throughout the game.
That was a cascade, but I think
Is a cascade of bad. Sometimes that's the way the cookie crumbles. I had some really bad rolls, but I do think that in any given time I could have won this.
Yeah.
If I position a little better, had some better rolls, some hit some of the charges. So it's really it's very close back and forth. So I was expecting, I'm gonna bring 6 Knights, I'm gonna fucking smash your faces. You have no chance. That's not how it planned out.
No.
Now, to be fair, they knew I was bringing Chaos Knights.
Oh yeah.
And then you had Death Guard, which is lowering my toughness even more. The Knights got nerfed a little bit, and then the Death Guard is putting nerfs on me. Pretty much I had those nerfs all around because they nicely strategically placed some Death Guard all throughout, while the World Eaters, so you weaken them, and then the World Eaters, man, I like the alliance between Nurgle and Khorne because you weaken them and he knocks them down with melee. So it was a perfect kind of matchup. I feel like there are other armies that would be less successful at that.
Yeah.
Of course, they would have their own little bits and pieces, but I think less successful. But yeah, man, that was a lot of fun. That is the main part, is that I had a lot of fun. Even getting my ass kicked with 6 Knights, I want to immediately play again. I want to be like, no. Okay, now I know how to run my Knights and how to move them. I don't think that 6 Knights is garbage. I think that, it's definitely powerful. So don't take this, because I'm going up against a much more experienced person, and he was helping me actually throughout the game. So I think our level of play was elevated, and this is kind of how a normal tournament game would go. So yeah, new Chaos Knights are awesome, guys. I really like them. I got 2 custom built ones, the Tzeentch and the Khorne. They looked beautiful on the battlefield, but I didn't ever get to use my Rampager. Thomas made me so mad. Slaughterbound with the 3 exalted, what is it called? 8-bound.
So they
Being on the receiving end of that, Thomas, because I played against.
You did that to me.
I did that to Jay.
That smoked the shit.
It smoked the shit out of you.
We were doing Khorne versus, what was it?
Death
Khorne?
Guard.
Death Guard.
Yeah.
And it
And
went through
just-
Death Guard like nothing.
Like nothing, like butter. What were you gonna say?
It's just they can hit so hard.
Yeah.
They don't survive anything you shoot
No.
at them, as you
No.
saw.
You
And
need
I
to
was
be the first one to do
Yeah,
it.
that's why I was like, well, I'm gonna come out here and punch this, and then I'm dead.
Yeah. And that's exactly
That-
what happened.
I mean, that's what we needed to.
Yeah, it's this
Yeah.
one, and then we got lucky with this one.
Yeah.
I knew the Death Shroud were gonna do that to that one.
Yeah.
Morty took forever.
Yeah,
the
Morty.
Death Shroud you knew was gonna
Morty
take
took
out
forever.
one. You kind of got
Marty almost died,
lucky.
too.
You got lucky bogging down the other one with the normal 8-bound.
I didn't expect to do that much.
Morty could have died. It could have gone either
Yeah,
way,
nope.
so
Yeah.
that was a little bit of luck too. But other than that, just a fun-ass game, man. I love 40K. And the fact that there are fewer models, we got it done in 3 hours with streaming.
Yeah.
You probably could have done this in like 2.5 hours. Really, that's what I like. I don't want to play the 5-hour, 6-hour Warhammer games.
And you had,
And honestly, if you're what I really wanted to do, but you know, apparently Imperial Knights aren't out yet.
Yeah.
But when they do, you do Knights on Knights.
Yeah.
That game go quick.
oh yeah.
It's almost like a different game, like
You're playing-
Adeptus Titanicus.
Did you ever see those the kill team with the McFarlane models, the giant kill team?
Oh yeah, that's hilarious.
That's what we're playing.
That's crazy. All right, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I think Chaos Knight players will be overall happy. Yes, some of your toughness has gone down, but there's some creative detachments. You could run 6 Chaos Knights. More optimally, I think I'd probably take 5 and then get some
I would take
war dogs
4 to 5,
do
yeah.
objectives.
Yeah.
Because I did start to feel my limitation in objective
Yeah.
play. I definitely felt that. But you saw I was keeping up all the way till
Yeah.
the end, and it could have just swung either way.
I think the stratagem to control an objective marker is
Amazing.
very
That's
powerful.
actually that's what was holding up this particular detachment in this match. If I didn't have that, it probably would have been a little worse. So the detachment
Lords of
Dread is a good one. I think it's one of the better ones in there. So stay tuned because I do have a bunch of war dogs. Tom's got a bunch of war dogs too. So we will be doing the detachment Hound Pack Lance in the future. So see how that runs. And then see what it looks like, maybe more balanced when the Imperial Knights come out. We'll run like a balanced list versus list, big knights and little knights against each other. Well, thank you so much for watching. That's going to be it for this one. Thank you to Goat Boy for teaching us, helping it run a lot faster. And go check
Actually
out
learned
his
a lot.
stuff.
Actually learned a lot.
Where can they find you?
You can go find me on Instagram. I think it's GoatBoy40k. Instagram, you can see all my art and models I paint. You'll see their models that come up on this one as well. And then Bell Lost Souls, look up Goatboy. That is me on there. And then
This right here is his artwork, and that is freaking sweet.
I think I think eventually will show up on someone's store. I'm waiting for them to show up.
Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne.
That's what I mean. So if you find me out there, ask for a sticker when it events. I'm usually all round and about, and I try to show up on there. You'll see me in some kind of hot pink shirt or something else like that usually.
Yes, I do see him in hot pink all the time.
I'm not very tall. That's the only way you see me.
Yep. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this one. We will see you on the next Angry Joe show. Bye, guys.